Is it possible to transcend our patterns of astrological conditioning? Well, essentially, we are born at the moment of our birth, so many characteristics of our self have already been mapped out based upon the position of the planets and the movement of the stars in the sky, and of course, our past karma that shapes our samskars and vasanas that basically make the subconscious mind. But oftentimes, astrologers can very accurately predict a person's characteristics based upon their birth time and can even predict their life events and precise dates of when they will happen. But the question here is, are we always shaped by our astrological experiences? Is our human journey already fated in the stars? Or is astrology something we can transcend, something we can go beyond, something that does not limit us? But before answering this question, I would like you to just ask yourself, who are you? If you believe you are the human body, then you are of course bound by the characteristics of this human body. But if you identify yourself as a state of consciousness, something that cannot be seen but that which does the seeing, something that cannot be known but that which performs the knowing, something that cannot be created but that which is creating. If you know yourself as God consciousness, then you are no longer limited by the human body and the characteristics that it holds. You see, God consciousness is creating itself as infinite perspectives with infinite understandings and infinite journeys to enjoy. And you are that God. You are the eternal self. You are the one consciousness. You are God shining into an experience of life, dreaming this experience of life. In every moment, you shine as the eternal consciousness and you perceive reality. You perceive a universe of created forms. Your consciousness holds these forms just like the mind holds the dream. Your intelligence creates these forms just like the mind's intelligence creates the dream. And it is your power as the eternal self that manifests this experience of life, just like the power of the mind manifests the forms of the dream. Now, how do you know yourself? Because how you know yourself determines how you create your experience. Certainly, your human body exists in a world of form, surrounded by other forms. Your body is made of matter born into space and time. Therefore, the characteristics of this physical universe are constantly interacting with your human body and constantly affecting its experience. Your human body is always influenced by everything around it, and the larger the form, the greater the influence. So, if you look at the planets, you look at their relative positions and the size with respect to the Earth, they are large bodies of matter with forces of attraction pulling upon this planet, the Earth. So, these masses of moving energy they form broad and general strokes in the shaping of your personality. Let's say, for example, due to certain planetary conditions that in turn affect the Earth's electromagnetic fields that results in earthquakes and tsunamis in certain areas. Now, if you were planning to have a family get together that evening, but somehow due to earthquake you lost certain members of your family, so your plan did not manifest and something else happened that resulted in a life-changing event for you. So of course your free will gets limited by the destiny, which in this case is earthquake. So it's very important to understand that these planets do not determine the specifics of your mind and your choices, your beliefs and your interpretations. They are large in size and they shape your life in large and grand ways. So in simple words, big aspects of your personality are shaped by big objects surrounding you, and smaller objects shape your personality in smaller ways. Many of you have friends and family members, even pet animals, and the relationship you have with these smaller forms of energy have a stronger influence on the words that you speak and the choices that you make in the decisions of your life. So the astrological planets and the signs of the stars looks at these broad strokes, the general themes and general characteristics. And of course there is accuracy because your physical body is made of matter, living in an environment of space and time, constantly being influenced by all other forms present. Everything is radiating itself as sound, as color, as shape, even as smell and flavor. So, the vibration of electromagnetism coming off of these objects is the vibration your nervous system feels. Every object existing in physicality is expressing itself in many different ways that the physical senses can observe, and even ways that the physical senses cannot perceive. And all these vibrating energies are affecting everything else. So you cannot remove the influence of your parents or even your friends or even the inanimate objects in your home. The color of your bed sheets, for example, influences you every morning when you open your eyes. Have you ever noticed this? Put white bed sheets on your bed and do this for a day or two, maybe even a week. And then change the color, perhaps change it from white to black. And notice if you feel differently in the mornings of the days when you have the black sheets being exposed to your eyes. And then change it again, perhaps back to white the next week. And keep changing to give yourself comparison. You will notice that the color that you see upon waking up in the morning does have an influence on the quality of your mind and the quality of your emotions during each morning. And it lasts for many minutes and sometimes many hours into your day. And the quality of your mind that's going to carry forward into the day influences every other event of that day. But there's always going to be an influence. You will notice the difference in how you feel at your home after you clean your home and remove excess things that you no longer desire to have. Remove garbage from your home, remove old decorations, clean up your cupboard and do laundry, sweep the floors, and even remove the dust and cleanse the air. You will notice that you feel different, and therefore you think different thoughts, and you have a different response to your life events simply because you removed objects in your home. You see the influence of the forms in your environment constantly. So, why is it that some people refuse to believe that astrology is real? Why is it that some people just cannot understand something that is as easily provable as the noticeable effects after you clean your home or clean your car? Well, the reason is simple. Because it frightens mankind. We believe that astrology is a fake science because it makes us feel like we are controlled. And no human being wants to feel powerless because deep down inside we know that we are that creator, the God consciousness creating this human experience. So it doesn't feel right, it doesn't feel genuine or true to hold ideas of powerlessness as our truth. So people say, oh, the planets aren't controlling me, I make my own decisions. Just like you might say your childhood does not control you. People will be appalled by such a thing. They'll say, my childhood doesn't determine what I do today. When we look at life, we see that everything is influencing us, and nothing can be separated and nothing can be removed. Different things have larger or smaller effects, of course, but everything we perceive has its influence on our lives. So it's important to understand that the larger sized objects often have a broad effect on shaping our realities, and the smaller, more specific objects often affect us in specific ways, like specific thoughts we have or specific emotions we feel. But let me ask you this: will the bed sheets determine if you are an outgoing person? If you like to protect yourself emotionally because you're extra sensitive? Of course not. The broad strokes of planets will influence this because these are broad aspects of your personality, how you respond in general to things. But the color of your bed sheets, they will not influence these larger pieces of your personality, but they will influence your thoughts for the day. You see, when we look at life, we see everything is connected and everything is participating with everything else, shaping this experience. But of course, we are not powerless in our reality, because remember, we are not this body, we are God. We are all God consciousness. We are all God consciousness creating our experiences. Therefore, the characteristics of the body in no way limit your freedom or your creative power. The only limitation to your freedom and your creative power is determined by how fully you know yourself as the consciousness. If you identify heavily with being the body, then you will feel limited by the forms of your environment. You will definitely have a bigger reaction to the people around you. You will feel more controlled by what's happening in your life, and you will believe, well, I just can't do that what I want because other people won't like it. You will feel fear for going against the conditioning that the world has put into you, the more you identify with your body. So the freedom you have is not because everything is affecting everything else. The power you have, the ability to create your future, is not based on the stars or your astrological characteristics. The freedom you have is to choose how to respond beyond the conditioned patterns of your human forms, which is solely based upon how deeply and fully you experience yourself as the I am consciousness, as the creator, beyond creation, the awareness, the intelligence, the all knowing consciousness. If you look at life this way, this will liberate you because this will show you what is easy to change and influence and what is not easy to change and influence. You see, you can't change the positions of the planets no matter how strong your willpower is. But you can change your bed sheets. You can change your friends. You can decide how much you interact with your family members. And you can decide how often you are focused on your past memories of your childhood. You can choose how important you make your past in your mind. Do you think about it a lot? Or do you keep your mind focused on other things? Do you believe that understanding your past determines the happiness of your future? Or do you believe the happiness of your future is based upon how you express yourself right now? So, the more you realize you are the liberated self, the more you see the power you have in relation to what you can and cannot change. So, if you hold on to limited beliefs thinking, I can't do it, then you have already stopped yourself from moving forward. You have to believe anything is possible, and you have to accept that I am going to be the one to create it. The stars aren't going to change themselves. If you want to become different in your personalities and characteristics, you have to decide exactly how you want them to be because you are going to be the one creating them. When you accept your God consciousness dreaming into this human dream, you recognize that the new creative change has to come through you. You have to see it, you have to desire it. Then you have to express in ways that change your human body, your emotions, and your mind. Because you are the creator and you are shaping the body. This is something people often have difficulty understanding. Sometimes we go into our mind and we think, just ask God to do it. But we are forgetting that we are the God creating our dream. Sometimes we think, well, if I want it, it should happen. But then nothing changes. What we desire doesn't appear. That's because you are not creating it. You are wanting it as an idea. But are you creating it into physical form? Which means, what do you do with that idea? If you see an example of something that you want, try to create it yourself. Perhaps change your physical expression, how you move and how you walk and how you stand. If it's confidence that you want, drop your shoulders back, lift your chest, smile when you talk to people. What you want in your reality, you are going to be creating. You have to be the God consciousness that brings it into form. You have to become the expression of what you wish to experience. It's not enough to just think about it in your head and just ask God to do it or think about it and believe, okay, now it will be done. Because I had a thought. You have had thoughts about so many things in your life, and very few of them have actually manifested. How many times have you desired things ever since you were a child? And how few of them actually happened? And this will show you that thought is not enough to change your life. You have to empower the thought with emotional energy and then let that thought become your action. Let that thought influence your choices. Let the understanding of which you want to shape your physical universe. And if you do this, you will realize that nothing at all in the world restricts you. You are free to create the dream of life according to how you wish it to be. And the more you know yourself as God, the more power you have to shape your reality. As you reshape yourself, things that happened in your past will have far less of an influence, and that which is happening in your present will have a greater influence. So, the position of the stars when you were born will have less of an influence. The more you live consciously creating your life, the more moments of time you spend feeling yourself as God consciousness, feeling yourself as this eternal soul creating, the less influence your past will have because you are spending more periods of time free from past conditions. So you'll become a different person. And yeah, you will see small ways in which your astrological characteristics are still present in these grand strokes, but they really won't shape you so strongly like they did before. Same goes with your family, your ancestral conditioning, what you inherited from your parents. The more you live awake, the less you will be the person you were a few weeks ago, a few years ago, or at the beginning of your lifetime. You are God consciousness, you are the creator, and the more you live as this, the less the physical characteristics will be influencing your life. Remember, you are the dreamer of the dream. And when a person wakes up in the dream and realizes that they are dreaming, the dream is no longer controlled by what's happening in the environment. It's the desires within the dreamer that then appear as the content of the dream. In a lucid dreaming experience, the consciousness realizes, I am dreaming right now. And from that moment forward, the dream responds to the creative consciousness. But before that happens, before the lucidity awakens in a dream, the dream controls the reaction of the dreamer. When you are not aware you are dreaming, what happens in your environment controls how you feel and how you respond to and how you shape your reactions. It is the same way with the awakening process, and it is the same way with astrology. Wake up in your reality. You'll still be seeing the world, but you won't be creating it in the same way. The world will respond to you more as you recognize yourself as the creator. You are defining this reality. So, when you believe that you are the body, the characteristics of the body shape what happens to you. And because your body has been shaped by astrology and your family and your friends, well, then the events of your life will show you evidence that astrology is indeed powerful and the influence of society is powerful. You will do what everybody else does. You will do what your family was doing. You will continue doing what the world expects you to do. And you will give evidence that astrology is accurate. But when you know yourself as God, not as the body, but as God, you will see the influence, but you won't be controlled by it. And the more you choose to live from your heart and express with your wisdom, which is beyond astrological conditions, the less your body and the less your life will hold these characteristics of your environment. You will become like the sun at the center of your own solar system, shining your light and shaping the world around you according to your own divine will. So learn to live from the silent mind that is a greater intelligence, so you're not trapped and held by thoughts. And learn what it is like to create rather than react. Learn how to express vibration rather than emotionally react. Learn how to consciously be a creator, expressing with creative energy. Learn how to live as your soul. It will help you to experience the self that you have always been and the blissful life that your heart desires.